What's up, everybody? Thanks for checking out the video. Today I wanted to get into Space Marine 2 and kind of how it shapes up for a solo player. So somebody who's not gonna, you know, group up with with buddies every single time they're getting on to play this game, and kind of what options you got, and how fun those options, or how fun I found those options to be, and then you can kind of go off there and decide for yourself if you think it's worth a purchase for you or not. So one of the first things that you got access to is the campaign, which it is about a 7-hour campaign, so it's a pretty short campaign. It is good. There's some awesome set pieces in it. It's a fun story. I enjoyed it, and the consensus online is basically everybody else is enjoying it too. It's just really short, so definitely if you're just gonna get in, like if you're just planning on one playthrough campaign and that's all you're really looking for, it's probably not going to be worth $70 if that's all you're going to do. Now there's more to do than that for a solo player, but I'm just saying if you're just somebody who's just going to campaign and that's it, I mean, 7 hours for $70, you might as well wait then. But after the campaign there is another mode, which is missions, which is very similar to the campaign. It's a linear experience through the same campaign levels, but a little different enemy variety on some of the levels, and just a whole different playthrough. So during the campaign, usually you have like a hit squad that you send to go out and do another task, while you and the main squad is completing the main task. So on these side missions that they basically have you playing the side team that was running through and doing all these side missions. So it's actually a pretty cool concept on that part. And then in this mode there are like 6 different classes, as you see that up here, that you have access to, and they're pretty fleshed out. They got a bunch of perks for each class. You can level up the weapons for each class, and it's just you're going to be playing through these same 6 missions, and every time to level up this character. So it depends how much you kind of like the grind and how much you like the gameplay is going to decide if this mode's really going to be for you. So I mean, I have fun with it. I like it. I don't mind like grindy type games, and I don't mind playing the same levels over and over. But if that's something that's not for you, then this game is going to be a wait for sale. If you're going to get into this part of it, the side missions, even for a solo player, and you're going to grind out and get level up your weapons, change the cosmetics on your character, level up his perk tree. I mean, look at the perks. There is a bunch of stuff to go through. See, I've only done the side missions. I've done each side mission. So I've done the main campaign. I did the main campaign once and a half, basically, and then I've done each one of these side missions. So each level, and then each class you level up separately. So I mean, you could do a lot in here, and I know they're going to be adding tons of new content to this part of it. I don't know if they're going to add any new storyline for the campaign. I haven't heard anything about that, but they're definitely going to add a lot of new stuff for this side of it. So you got really, you got to choose. If you like things like this, to where you're going to kind of grind out a character and work on his cosmetics, level up guns, then I would say, yeah, it's going to be worth $70, because you can easily, even if you just do the campaign, which is 7 hours, and then you just level up one of these classes, like a max level one of these classes, I mean, that's going to be at least like 30 hours of gameplay, because it's going to take a while to level up these classes. You're going to have to play each level probably 5 times, and they're not short. They're like 40 minutes. So it's going to be a lot of it'll be a lot of gameplay. So that's really on you if you think that's something that you would like to do, or if you're like I said, if you're campaign only, one playthrough, wait for this game. It's fun. I don't get me wrong. This is a fun game. It's really like an Xbox 360 games with facelift on the graphics and stuff like that. That's really what it reminds me of. And I think that's why it's getting so much love on the internet, because there's a lot of Xbox 360, PlayStation 3 era type of guys out there. So, you know, sit back on it, think about it. I'm having fun with it personally. If anybody has any questions, leave them in the comments. I'll answer you so you ain't wasting $70 or anything like that. So thanks for checking out the video, and I'll catch you on another one.